Hello everyone, this is Lavender Beginnings Art. Today's video is going to be doing a stripe art of Carl the Cupcake, or Carl Cupcake, Mr. Cupcake, whatever you want to call him. We're doing a stripe art of him, as requested. So let's get started. So to start out, we're just going to have a reference picture pulled up of Carl, and you're just going to draw him. It doesn't need to be perfect since it's stripe art. I am terrible at explaining what I'm drawing, so just, like I said, reference picture, and you just get the basics down. It doesn't need to be anything too perfect. Just because it is a stripe art, you don't need to worry about fixing lines and making them all perfect, because it's going to get covered up with paint in the end. So this is just going to be me drawing, and then I'll explain more of what I'm doing whenever I get to the painting itself part. Because that's the part that's, I guess, people are confused about sometimes. So just basically drawing him and trying to get it, at least, you want it to be even, but you don't need to make the lines perfect because it gets covered up with paint. If you don't have like proportions or anything right, that is gonna look a little off whenever you do the stripe art itself. But so for the body, I used brown, and then I added white to make it a little bit brighter, and then I added a little bit of yellow as well, just to brighten up the color a little bit. I didn't have the exact shade I needed, so I had to make it myself. You're just gonna lay that out all the way down on the part of him that is brown. I just still have the reference picture next to me, and I'm just following the colors there. You want it to all be wet when you do the stripe art itself, but this is just adding in the base paints basically. I do the black of the eyes with a Posca paint pen. I will link all the stuff I use in the description as well if you guys want to try this. And if you do try it, let me know how it turns out in the comments, please, because I'd love to know if this is something you guys would like to see more of. And then I color in the pupils with the Posca paint pen, and then I add the darker brown to the lines of the cupcake. And then you are just going to add those colors of paint and make it. You're adding a lot of that color of the paint just so it is wet when you do the stripe paint. I'm adding this yellowish gold color for his eyes. And then you are going to want to add black on top of the Posca paint pen, but I do the white first just because you don't want the black to get in the whites of his eyes. So once you get that fully covered in, you add the black then. You need to make sure that white is fully covering in the white section of the eye, because when you stripe down, you don't want the black to bleed into the white. If it is like completely covered, it'll give that whole like smooth paint finish type thing. You're not gonna see any different color in the white really, except it is a stripe art, so it does kind of bleed a little, but if you miss a part in the white, it'll be very, very noticeable. So for the cupcake part itself, I used a light pink on the bottom and then did this brighter pink on top and around the eyes. And then you just make sure it's completely wet, and then you're gonna do the candle part. I added the white first, and then I add the yellowish color. You can do a green too. I wanted to do green, but I just decided to stick with the yellow. Keep it all the same colors pretty much. And then I went around with a black completely around him just to like keep it all separate. If I didn't do that, the candle would have like bled into the candle, and then it wouldn't be like how it is in the picture, where in the picture the flame is like separate from the candle. I really like this black and pink splatter I decided to do on the outside. I think it added to it a lot. Kept it from just being a boring page. I think it looks nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Right, so this is the finished stripe art of Carl Cupcake, or Mr. Cupcake, whatever you want to call him. It's fully dry now. and I think it turned out really cute. If you like this video, make sure you are subscribed and have your notifications turned on so you know when I upload my next video, and leave a comment of what you want me to do next. Thanks for watching. Bye!